Hello, good day, my fellow Nigerians in Yorkshire, in the UK, in the United Kingdom, and back home in Nigeria. I'd like to say thank you to everybody that is on our YouTube channel. This is the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, UK CIC Group in Leeds, in West Yorkshire, in the United Kingdom. And once again, I'd like to say Happy Christmas to everyone in the diaspora and back home, to all my families and friends and etc. Uh, Quick one. I hope all of you are preparing the turkey. All of you have wrapped up all your presents and etc. Please continue to do so. Uh, just a quick one, and the main point of this YouTube video is to contribute to the Kemi Badenoch, our Nigerian UK opposition leader, versus Vice President, the Nigerian Vice President Shettima, and the chairman for the Nigerian in the diaspora, and that is Nidcom, Honorable Abike Dabiri. Now, from what I've seen, we Nigerians and other newspaper, other TV medias are making a mountain out of a molehill. You know, I heard the statement I heard and that was underlined from Kemi Badenoch, and this was when Abike Dabiri, the chairman for Nidcom, is trying to reach out to Kemi Badenoch. You know, and what surprises me is that I don't know why every Nigerian is trying to badge this our sister, Kemi Badenoch. You know, she was the business secretary for Conservative during Richie Sunak. All these things did not happen, but all because one Nigerian official is trying to reach out, and she made a statement, and I will quote that statement. She made a statement: I do not want to associate myself with this corrupt Nigerian government. That is what she said. She never said that she's not Nigerian. She never said that I want to remove my Kemi out of my Badenoch because she married Oyibo. She never did that. But the politicians, Nigerian politicians like Vice President Shettima and Honorable Abike Dabiri turned it around. And this is what politicians does. So I don't want all of you, fellow Nigerians, non-Nigerians in the diaspora at home, you do not need to believe what they're saying. And what Kemi Badenoch, our sister, she's saying is actually right. Because who wants to associate themselves with this Nigerian corrupt government? No one, not you, not me. I will not let my family do. I will not even preach that to my kids. Kemi Badenoch, has worked so hard. She has worked so hard for her career, and I don't know her. I'm not related to her. She's not even my MP. She's not even in my ward in the United Kingdom. Our organization, the Nigerian Yorkshire Communities Network, UKCIC, we're in the north. We're near Manchester. But the fact that, Abike Dabiri and Vice Shettima and other Nigerian officials and newspaper and Nigerian medias and UK medias or the world media turning around against her, I think that what this set of people or set of organization or media are trying to do is for Nigerians to hate Kemi Badenoch, and which the games they're playing is the wrong game. It's going to blow out into their face, backfire. The only statement she made, and she only made that statement when Abike Dabiri was trying to reach out. Why is Abike Dabiri, trying to reach out when Kemi Badenoch is a UK opposition leader? Kemi Badenoch has been the business secretary for the last government of Richie Sunak Conservative. None of this happened. She did not reach out at that time. Okay, if you want to reach out, send a statement. And if she says that, okay, she doesn't want to associate herself with a Nigerian corrupt government, I think she's right. I will be in that position. We, the Nigerian Yorkshire Community Network, we will be happy to make that statement. And the reason why I'm telling you this is that I want to clear the air. As a community leader in the diaspora, we should be very honest and not try to behave as a proper Nigeria the way we are. We Nigerians in the diaspora, we're even times infinity worse than Kemi Badenoch. Kemi Badenoch has done nothing wrong. She only made a statement that she doesn't want to associate herself with the corrupt government. And now everybody starts putting their hands into their mouth so that she can say all sorts of things. Why do we, media, because I've seen this on Nigerian media and British media and even diaspora media that has been trying to blow this out of proportion. She only made one statement which all of us will make. I do not want to associate myself with this Nigerian corrupt government. And she's right. And you know what? The funniest thing to me, why I'm making this YouTube, is basically that. How long have we been shouting corruption to Nigerian government, past Nigerian government? How long? Can anyone tell us? You have been shouting corruption. Our family has been shouting corruption. Nigerians in the diaspora has been shouting corruption. Nigerians at home has been shouting corruption. The Nigerian government is not listening. And now only one icon, someone that we should be proud of. We should call her a hero. That she has fought our career battles to become the former British secretary for the UK government. And now she is the leader of the opposition, badgering, the current Labour administration. I watch our deposition at the common debate every Wednesday, and I like the way she's performing. Why can't we Nigerians just come up and support her? Why do we want to bring everybody that is successful down? Because once someone said something, even if you're in APC or PDP or Labour or SDP, does it matter? We have an icon that can make a statement to the Nigerian government that there is corruption in your administration, there is corruption in this country, and there is. Corruption has been going on for decades. Corruption is the one that pushed us into this. Corruption is the one that everybody starts flying into the diaspora, jackpot into the diaspora. Because Nigerians, we have all resources. We have everything in Nigeria. Good weather. We have lots of oil and gas, minerals and etc. Why are we in the diaspora? It's all because of this corruption that has pushed us. And one Nigerian, British Nigerian, she's making that statement, and all of us wants to turn it around. And the fact that even most of us in our homes, we're even worse. We're worse than Kemi Badenoch. And Abike, Dabiri and Shettima is saying that why can't you just remove the Kemi? That's an insult. That's an insult. A leader, a vice president of a country, Nigeria. I don't think that the president should. I think the president should call his vice president that statement is wrong. The president, who I'm now, before I did not respect, I did not support, I'm now supporting him because of what he is doing in terms of the infrastructure in Nigeria and what he's trying to, communicate to Nigeria that what my administration, Tinubu, is doing on a long-term basis, not shortcuts, not short-term. I support the Tinubu administration. I did not support it before. I was supporting Obi. I'm not going to lie to you. But now I understand what the Tinubu administration is doing. Yes, you can see that our president Tinubu is getting to that stage of age, but he has that knowledge and intellect to select young, innovative, minded individuals to be a minister. He's not a president that he wants to put all these elderly people there of 50s, 60s. No. Look at the Minister for Interior. Look at the Minister for Aviation. Look at the Minister for Works. And so on. They're doing a good job. The vice president, Shettima, should look into himself and should be ashamed of himself. Madam Abike Dabiri should be ashamed of themselves. You shouldn't multiply this. And especially, Honorable Abike Arewa Dabiri, you are the chairman for Nigerians in the diaspora, Nidcom. You should have let this go. Do you think that you're doing better? Are you trying to turn Kemi Badenoch? Kemi Badenoch is part of Nigerians that lives in the diaspora. She was born in this country. Most of us are born in this country. There is most Nigerians that even have parents of foreign parents, white parents, etc. like that, or any other race, but they're still Nigerian. Why are we making a mountain out of a molehill? This is the reason why I'm making this YouTube. Because I have to get up from my bed and to say, why are Nigerians multiplying? I've seen it on Sarah Reporters, on TVC, on channels. She has got nothing to explain to anybody. I don't know Kemi Badenoch. I'm not related to her. She's not even my MP. She's not even in my ward. But she's doing a fantastic job. My God. She's doing a fantastic job. She's an opposition leader. If you look at the common debate every day, she's always badgering the current Prime Minister of UK, Keir Starmer. For example, look at the winter fuel allowance, £300 that was taken away. I made a YouTube that this government has made a tyrant budget plan by removing the £300 winter fuel allowance for our elders, for our pensioners. Pensioners are the ones that have built UK today, and you refuse to give them their pension allowance. And I will explain this to people that are living back home. They don't live in the diaspora. In the diaspora, as I'm talking to you now, it's really cold. And what is the disadvantage to elderly, to pensions? Is this cold weather? I can tell you, it can get to -5, -10 at times. The weather, the cold weather is not good for elderly. I will not advise anybody in the diaspora, once you're getting to your age of 60, you should start making arrangements to go back home. Our country, we have warm weather. It's a tropical climate. That is what is good for elders. In this country, what kills them most is the weather. All those weather bring flu. Now COVID-19 is coming back, etc. Now this winter fuel allowance is what they use to heat their houses. It's an extra allowance given to pensioners. And this government, Keir Starmer's government, and Rachel Reeves, who is the chancellor that took away that money, this is what they have done. They have taken it away from pensioners. This is why we, the Nigerian Yorkshire Communities Network, UKCIC, always have been campaigning for the past months and weeks that this government, the Keir Starmer government, should reinstate that £300 winter fuel allowance back for pensioners. If you want to go and check our video, go and check. There was a story from one pensioner. If you listen to that story, I can tell you that you will cry. This is what Kemi Badenoch is doing as an opposition leader, badgering them, asking them all those questions. Why did you remove this? Even during that tough time of COVID-19, when the whole UK government is going on with inflation, the budget is going down, they did not remove it. This tyrant government, Keir Starmer's government and Rachel Reeves' government, has done that, has inflicted a very huge pain onto the British pensioners as part of their cost of living. And we, the Nigerian Yorkshire Communities Network, UKCIC, will always stand by the side of the communities, because that is what we do. We support family going through high cost of living. Whether you're single, whether you're family, whether you're pensioner, whether you're asylum seeker, whether you're a refugee, we will always support. This is what Kemi Badenoch, the UK opposition leader, is doing. And all because Abike Arewa Dabiri reached out to her, and she made one statement that I do not want to associate myself with this Nigerian corrupt government. Everybody blown into proportion. Abike Dabiri went to the Vice President Shettima, went to the Tinubu administration to say that, Kemi, our sister, she doesn't want to be a Nigerian anymore. What has that got to do with all those things? She has right to her opinion. There is a lot of Nigerians. Do you know that as a community leader in West Yorkshire, if you know Yorkshire, Yorkshire is a combination of north, south, east, and west. We have a lot of Nigerians there. I've met a lot of Nigerians that they say they don't even want to call themselves any Nigerian. They don't want to associate their children as a Nigerian. It's we that we're encouraging them to become Nigerian here. We're encouraging them to do something back home. And this is the language, this is what our current President Tinubu say, we should try and get our Nigerians back home. Living in the diaspora UK, yes, it's a good thing, but there's a lot of suffering. There's no freedom. The money you make is you spend that money. If you make £10 today, you spend that £10. You can't have any good savings. This is the message all community leaders should be doing. Whenever you see any Nigerian that is, trying to be unpatriotic, you encourage them. Don't worry. What Tinubu is doing is a long-term things that he's doing for us, not a short term. Look at the coastal road. Look at the immigration. Can I ask any Nigerian, do you have any problem in Nigerian passport anymore? No. Because the honorable, brilliant Minister for Interior, Olubunmi Tunji, has done a wonderful job to the Nigerian Immigration Service, to the Nigerian, to the NIN, and to the Correction Service, to the Border Security. These are brilliant minds that was selected by the only president, Tinubu. Even Buhari did not do that. Past president did not do that. Jonathan, that is trying to mingle himself with Tinubu, that one, his government was the worst. I don't support any government. I'm not a politician, but I'll try to say the truth. And the truth has to be said sometime. And that is why I'm doing this YouTube video, special YouTube video. I made a statement the other time when all Nigerians start blaming the federal government because we can't even get food to eat. But the churches and mosques and other organizations in Nigeria, they're not doing their bit. They're supposed to have a charity. Look at UK. I will give you an example of Yorkshire. Do you know how many charities we have here? And it's all those charities that are helping the communities. This is what should be happening in Nigeria. But you see churches lavishing in the donations, Sunday donations. You see the Deeper Life. You see Winners Chapel. You see RCCG. You see all these churches. Some people have turned churches to business in Nigeria. They don't have one charity in their church. Every churches in Nigeria should have a food bank. Should have a food bank in their church so that they can use it to help people. But that is not the case. You see Oyedepo driving limousine, flying jets, etc. She's even asking for an airfield to be allocated to. This I'm just giving you an example. I'm not picking on him because that is not my job. I don't pick on people. Look at most of the churches in Abuja, in Lagos. Most of them, they're using it to make money. These are people that should have a charity. These are churches that will collect money from the needy. Someone will come to your church to come and look for help. You now start telling that person to give you 50,000 naira, 100,000 naira. This is someone that cannot even, and that person will go and sell all their properties in their home. And you will collect that money as a church, and you call yourself a church. I'm just using this, this Christmas period to pass that message to all churches and mosques and any other organizations in Nigeria. They should look into themselves. They are not a church. They are only their businesses. They are not a church. Because if you're a church, every church, whether in the diaspora, should have a food bank, a food palliative section in their church to help their members. Fingers are not equal. Fingers, they are not equal. You see some people in the church, they might be donating 1 million. Some people can't even donate 5 naira or 1 kobo. But you'll be forcing them. You will now be attacking them. You will make them so guilty that they will go and find that money by force. Any of the pastors, evangelists, or any leaders, elders in the church, you should be ashamed of yourself if you're doing that. We should be supporting this Tinubu administration government. It's not everything you want federal government to do. You see Nigerians is badgering the federal government. It is badgering the federal government. But we need to do things ourselves. The Tinubu administration, Nigerian government cannot do. Nigeria is too big. 250 million population we have. And what Tinubu is doing is just a drop in the ocean at the moment. Before everybody will see that ripple or impact, it will take a long time because Nigeria has been destroyed over decades. Embezzle a lot of politicians that they have. Look at what happened in Emefiele. Someone having 750 mansions in Abuja, in local government. Who in the right mind, politician, where do they get that money from? That is why I always commend the EFCC. The EFCC chairman, the EFCC boss, you're doing a good job. The Minister for Interior, you're doing a good job. Minister for Aviation, Nigeria, you're doing a good job. Minister for Works, you're doing work. The President, Honorable Babami Tinubu, you're doing a good job. And that is why, for me, I don't support what is not. I say the way it is. If you don't like it, don't watch this YouTube. We are not asking or begging anybody to. We are not making money out of this YouTube. We're just saying the fact. We know that we cannot get a slot on the TVC channels or Arise TV or any other media in Nigeria. That is why we're doing this YouTube. And all media in Nigeria, in the diaspora, should always support the fact. Should always support the facts. Don't be on the side of the politicians. Don't be on the side of senators or House of Assembly. Be on the side of the people. With time, people will see that. Okay? So coming back to this, Badenoch, the UK opposition leader versus Abike Dabiri versus the Nigerian Vice President Shettima. This needs to be put to rest. We should focus on better things. The Vice President has got nothing to do, doesn't have anything better to do other to come to an occasion and to be doing as a side attraction, to be making statements about Badenoch. Badenoch is doing a good job in the diaspora in the United Kingdom. And what she has said, I do not want to associate myself with this corrupt government. This has touched the bones of the Vice President and other politicians. That is why they are reacting. Do you know how long we've been telling Nigerian government, past Nigerian governments, that okay, there is corruption in Nigeria? And only one person, Badenoch, respectable person, which I always respect, made a statement, and that statement went right to the roof, to the Tinubu government. So you can see the Vice President making that statement. You can know that all those things touch them. So it's good. This is the kind of a positive things for us. Because you and me, and all of us, every organization has been making statements about this corruption. And I believe that the EFCC will support this statement. And that is why I will urge my Honorable President, Tinubu, and his administration to give a strong backing to this EFCC. Because the EFCC is bringing a lot of people down. And if you're a politician, either past politician or current politician, they're going to come to your door one day. Don't think that you're living in luxury. Whether you live in overseas, whether you live in everything, you'll be caught. One day or the other, it doesn't matter. You can be a past corruption politician that have embezzled our money. That money, where you put it, I'm telling you, the day they will knock on your door, you will think that is a dream. You will not be able to wake up from that dream. EFCC, I give backing to you. Thank you to EFCC boss. So to finish this up about Badenoch, the Vice President Shettima should do something better. Nigerians this Christmas are struggling to put Christmas food on the table for their families. Abike Dabiri should focus on things that will make Nigerians at home and even in the diaspora better, such as passing the diaspora voting so that we can vote, encouraging Nigerians to come back home. That is what we're doing. It's not for you to be attacking Badenoch because you're gonna offend Nigerians in the diaspora in the UK. You will, like us. We are community leaders. Our organization, my organization, do support Kevin Badenoch's position. I'm very happy that I can see a Nigerian sister that is, she has been a business secretary for Rishi Sunak. She is now an opposition leader. That is a great job. We should be proud of that. We Nigerians, we should stop being envy. We do all this enviness and jealousy and backstabbing of each other. We should stop that. Going to 2025 and upwards. Kemi Badenoch, please, I want you to ignore anybody that is attacking you, because all those people, is either they're a supporter of APC. These are politicians. These are people in the diaspora that, their family have embezzled money. They are part of this current administration. We know that there is corruption in Nigeria. That is why I know. But that is what this current president, Tinubu, is doing to bring down. I now understand our current president is working so hard to bring all this corruption. That is why he has given the EFCC, all the licenses so that they can go anywhere in Nigeria, even in the diaspora, to arrest anybody that have embezzled Nigerians' money. It's all because of this corruption we're here. It's all about this corruption. There's huge amount of japa, a lot of Nigerians that are here. Do you think they want to be here? If we have good institutions, good infrastructure, 24 hours light, our oil and gas is there, we will not be in the diaspora, for God's sake. We have a lot of Nigerians I see every day, they're wallowing that, if not because of the condition of Nigeria, they will not be here. I don't want to be in the cold. I don't want to be in the cold. Nobody wants to be in the cold because it's too cold here. I'm not going to lie to you. You can think that we're enjoying. No, it's not. If you're living a life and you're not sweating, it's a disease. This is what people don't understand. Whenever you're in the sun has a lot of work to do in the body. The body should have a certain temperature. And when the body is not having that temperature, it starts developing disease. This is why you see disease will be able to attack it. Living in the cold is not the best for any elderly. It can be for the young because their system is still working. Once you're getting to that age of 60 above, you should start making way. Even the Oyibos that live there, do you know that some of them will go and buy a house in Spain in a very warm climate? The cold is not for everybody. So to finish this, I want to clarify this in my own statement. Kemi Badenoch made a statement when Abike Arewa Dabiri, this is the chairman of Nigerian in the Diaspora Commission, Nidcom, made a statement that when the Nidcom chairman tried to reach out to Kemi Badenoch, maybe she wants to say congratulations, but the statement she made was that I do not want to associate myself with this Nigerian corrupt government. And she's right. Kemi Badenoch is right. What Abike Dabiri should have said is that, I'm just trying to reach out to you. I understand your frustration towards the administration. The administration is doing what Abike Dabiri should have done is that should assure Kemi Badenoch, either by written, that this administration is working so hard to rid of corruption in Nigeria. And that is what is happening. That is what you should have said. You shouldn't have gone to Shettima. Or even if you have not gone to Shettima, you should have corrected Shettima. Though she doesn't mean it that way. But Shettima, at the end of the day, how she managed to become a vice president, I don't know. No disrespect. I will say it in front of his face. I know the people that are doing good job in Nigeria. How can Shettima be saying that Kemi should remove her name? That is disrespect to Nigerians. Who are you? Instead of you to be working hard to improve the standard of living for Nigerians in the diaspora and at home, you're making statements, you're focusing all your energy, all your attention on Kemi Badenoch. It's a shame on you, Vice President, Nigeria. And Abike Dabiri and any other ministers or any councillors or House of Assembly or senators or local government chairman or councillor. Yes, it's very upsetting. This is our Nigerians that are there. You never see any other race that they have a position in America or in a cabinet position. They will not make a statement against them because they know that you are fighting for them, you are representing them. And this Kemi Badenoch is representing Nigeria, whether she likes it or not. Our family is from Nigeria. Our cousins and etc. They're from Nigeria. But if she's going through the bad, what she has gone through in Nigeria, she has the right. She has opinion. She has her own opinion. She has right to make any statement. And it's not that someone we should picking it up. Every TV channel, radio channel, social internet are just picking all these things up because we don't have something better to do. She's making the right statement for Nigerians, and we should be happy about that. Simple. This is my own quotation. My name is Mr. J. Skolawole. I'm the founder and the president of the Nigerian Yorkshire Communities Network, UKCIC. You always get the facts from our YouTube channel, from this organization, because we're a unique organization that cares for Nigerians and other races in the diaspora and even at home. Please check us out. Our website is www.nycn.org.uk. If you want to contact us in the United Kingdom, it's 44-113-873-0617. You can send us an email at admin@nycn.org.uk. Check our social media out. I'll be posting this YouTube there so that you guys can understand your opinion. That our sister, our Nigerian sister, the UK opposition leader, Kemi Badenoch, is not the baddie. I'm just here to prove that she's a good person. She's doing a good job. I'm happy for badgering the current UK administration for the bad policies that they have put on the UK in the diaspora. Thank you so much. God bless you. Bye-bye.